This is why you should weigh your truck even if you're not running commercial. This right here is a scale ticket, and most people who don't run commercial will probably never see one or never get one, but after having run commercial for several months now, I really think that everyone should weigh their truck if they're planning on putting any sort of weight in it, especially if you have a 3/4 ton. And that's not because you have to abide by the laws the DOT has put in place around having a CDL if you're going to be towing over 26,000. Those rules don't apply if you're non-commercial. What I'm referring to is actually in regards to the longevity and maintaining your truck. Let me explain. All of our trucks have a door sticker that gives us the max capacity that our axles and the vehicle as a whole can take. So that is the gross vehicle weight rating, which includes the weight of the truck, its occupants, any cargo you're hauling, which also includes any tongue weight on the hitch or in the bed with your fifth wheel or gooseneck. My truck, being a 3/4 ton, it has a max GVWR of 10,000 pounds, which can be annoying at times, but for me, being a non-CDL commercial driver, is actually very helpful because it keeps me below that 26,000 pound limit that would need me to go get a CDL, which I don't want to do. I don't want to go to CDL school. I'm trying to keep my costs low doing commercial stuff, and I don't envision being a truck driver for the long term. So the reason you would want to go weigh your truck, especially if you have aftermarket modifications or you carry a lot of cargo, is to see how much payload capacity you have left and how much you are using in your truck. So to give you an idea, this right here is a scale ticket that I got right before I started RV transport. Now, my truck unloaded is around 7,500 pounds. When I put it on the scale, saw that the truck with my stuff in it, so we're talking like small refrigerator, my duffel bag, my dog, my hitches, my tools, sockets, air compressor, like all the stuff, my sleeping bag, me in the vehicle, brought that total up to 8,550 pounds. So I lost 1,000 pounds of payload just from the stuff I'm carrying. Oh, also the cap on the back, which is probably 200 pounds. All the stuff I'm carrying just to tow campers. The reason you'd want to know that is so you can make sure you're not overloading and overburdening your vehicle. Like, there's the differential you have to think about. There's, the weight that the axles can carry. There's how you're having the truck loaded. There's also, just for those of you that have aftermarket tires and oversized tires, there's knowing what you want to inflate your tires to. If you're always running with 1,000 pounds of stuff in your truck, you don't want to run 35 PSI constantly. At some point, say I want to go get a Carli kit and get their leaf spring pack. If I already know I'm carrying 1,000 pounds in the bed, I know I don't want to go with their softest leaf pack. What I'm saying here is weighing your truck for whatever it is, $13, gives you a wealth of information on how much weight you're carrying and how you're using it, and it can help you make decisions about other modifications you want to make. Obviously, the biggest thing here is just safety. Knowing how much your truck weighs with all your extra gear in it before you put a trailer on it is going to help you know how close you are to that GVWR. And, a ton of people overload their trucks. I've even seen videos that like KC Turbos did where they're towing a 40-foot fifth wheel with an F-250. Like, obviously it's overloaded. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. And, I guess it's more, to me, just selfish. It's like you're endangering other people because, you think you can just run overweight and more than the manufacturer says you should. Even though non-commercial drivers aren't required to weigh their trucks, I still think you should so you have the information. When I was hauling a 38-foot travel trailer, I know that the GVWR on that was 11.5. My tongue weight, I knew because I have a weigh-safe hitch that shows me the weight on that, was over 1,000 pounds. It was 1,100. So that's putting me right up to the GVWR, because if I already have 8,550 in my truck, you add 1,100 to that, that's 9,600 pounds. My GVWR is 10. I'm 400 pounds away from being overloaded. And that, as a commercial driver, could get me in trouble. But because I have the weigh-safe hitch and because I have the scale ticket and I know what the weights are, I know what I can run. Now, also because I know what the tongue weight was and I knew that my truck was close to getting overloaded, you better believe I pumped my tires up. With my channel, I want to have maintenance that's based on data and information. That's why I started doing oil testing. That's why I'm talking about weighing your truck. You know, obviously if you go to a scale and there's a line and there's a bunch of commercial drivers and road tractors that are trying to get on the scale, you know, just be nice to them because they have to do it. You know, don't go when it's busy, or find a scale that's not busy, and just be respectful of the commercial drivers because they're all on their clocks. They have to do all this DOT stuff. They have to do pre and post trip inspections. They have a lot of stuff that they got to take care of. So just be respectful. But I still think for non-commercial drivers, it's worth it to go weigh your rig and understand what your truck is. You know, you don't even have to do it with a trailer, but like say you like taking your truck on road trips and you have a cap and you have oversized tires, right? Go to a scale, weigh your truck as is, maybe put your fifth wheel hitch in or your bumper pull hitch, you know, understand what all of that extra stuff that you use with your truck adds in terms of weight. You know, then you can make decisions on towing. Even still, you know, maybe you're thinking about buying a camper or an RV, or you're thinking of buying a truck cap, or you're thinking of buying a dump trailer. Weigh your truck first, then go look at trailers and look at what their tongue weights are. You know, look at what their gross vehicle weights are. And then you can go in understanding what your truck is capable of towing. You know, $13, having a scale ticket and understanding what the weight of your truck is just an incredible piece of information. It can help you make decisions about what you tow and how you load your truck, and, you know, just all of that stuff that's good to know. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you checking out this video. We will see you next time here on Power Stroke Maintenance. Cheers.